there's a couple of things that I've got to touch on. So let's get into the first one, which is Varane is set to snub United. Right, so basically to come out that Varane is chosen to leave Real Madrid to go to PSG. Therefore, so he doesn't want to go to. He's not coming to United. He's going to go back. He wants to go home to France, and I really thought he'd come to United, but hence we got to look at third options, fourth options. So probably a Jules Koundé, who I think would be the perfect replacement for Varane. But no, United will end up with bloody Ben White or Ben Shite, Ben White or Ben White or a Paul Torres or someone like that. To be fair, I rate Paul Torres, but I think he's too similar to Maguire for me. And he plays in a park the bus system at Villarreal. I don't think he's too similar to Maguire, but yeah, we do need someone like a Varane or a Koundé, really, a fast centre back who can just make a tackle, a tenacious tackle, and basically, we need Varane would have been perfect. An experienced centre back next to Harry Maguire would have been perfect, but we can't really do too much about that, can we? When if someone wants to go somewhere, there's not really much you can do. But yeah, basically, Varane's off to PSG then, by the looks of it. So anyway, there's a quick update on Luke Shaw here. This is coming up from the Manchester Evening News. So Luke Shaw was nursing a wrist injury while on duty at England. So hence probably Southgate didn't pick him. But Chilwell, but he's on the bench. Luke Shaw, I don't know. Yeah, he should have bloody got picked yesterday in Southgate. It does not appear to be because of his wrists. So the reason, it's not even the reason he didn't get picked. Southgate's just an idiot, then, isn't he? He's just a fucking idiot, Southgate. He's just a fucking idiot, man. Fucking hell, why the fuck are we keeping tabs on Nathan Ake? I don't rate Ake at all, man. He's a City player as well, any Nathan Ake, whatever his name is. So, don't go anywhere near Ake, Man United to meet Jadon Sancho evaluation as negotiations are concluding. Cristiano Ronaldo. What's this then? According to Manchester Evening News, Cristiano Ronaldo has opened up on his future amidst interest from Manchester United in the summer transfer window. The 36-year-old has been linked with a return to Old Trafford since he left for Real Madrid back in 2009. He still has a year to go on the Juventus contract, but there are massive doubts as to whether he will see it out. Ronaldo is still in touch with Solskjaer. I mean, I don't know about bringing Ronaldo back. I wouldn't. I think don't ruin his legacy. That's what I say. But yeah, don't ruin Ronaldo's legacy by bringing him back to thingy. Oh, fuck off. Oh yeah, don't bloody. That's what I say. Don't, because he could come back and he might not be up to the Premier League. So don't risk it. Keep him his legacy, I would. But knowing this board, they're probably yes, the fans would love it. Get Cristiano Ronaldo back. I'd love, I would love Ronaldo back, but I'm just a bit paranoid that he might not be up to the Premier League, because he has been playing in Serie A, hasn't he? So it's a hell of a lot of slower league and stuff. Yeah, I think Pogba's going to run down his contract, I think he'll sign a new one. Anyway, the Glazers have come out and said some stuff. Joel Glazer says they intend to have more public role going into the new season. Glazer, speaking at their recent fan forum, admitted regret at a past decision to stay out of the spotlight. We always took the approach that we should stay in the background, to let the manager, the players, the people at Old Trafford be the ones out in front, communicating. And so it's not because you thought, oh yeah, they need all that. It's because you're lazy shit and you don't give a fuck about the club. You just take your fucking dividends or whatever it's called, and don't put anything into the club. And you tried putting us in a fucking Super League, which fucking backfired on you. Don't fucking come out and say we thought we'll just leave it to all of them, and then come out and say we want to take a more public approach. Shut the fuck up. You know, the fucking Glazers are fucking poisonous, venomous cunts in this club. Like, they need to sell, but they won't sell. They don't. I don't know. This fucking board is so shit. But I'm gonna keep reading it, even it can piss me off. But that we should stay, let the manager, the players, the people at Old Trafford be the ones out in front, communicating and talking, he explained. But in retrospect, that was not the right approach, and there's middle ground. Our silence wrongly created the impression that we don't care, because you don't, you just take your fucking dividends. That we aren't football fans, that we only care about our commercial interest and money, and I can assure you, nothing could be further from, nothing could be bloody closer to the truth, you fucking dickheads. Fuck, you know. Nothing could be further from the truth. Fuck yeah, I know, man. Oh, mate. Joel Glazer, you should take up a bloody comedy course or comedy, what's it called? Comedy club. The amount of, he's just spitting bullshit. Now, I want to reread this. Right. So, but in retrospect, that was not the right approach, and there's a middle ground. Our silence wrongly created the impression that we don't care, that we aren't football fans, that we only care about our commercial interests and money, and I can assure you nothing could be further from the truth. Mate, come on. You're not fooling anyone by saying that, you bloody... We know you only want to bring in... If you really cared about the club, you'd bring in a CDM, a centre-back, a right winger, and I won't forgive you. I don't think anyone would, but it's a start to getting back to where we were, winning titles and Champions Leagues. But if we only get Jadon Sancho and a centre back, and we're not even going to get Varane, so it's going to just be Sancho and probably a Pau Torres. That is not a good window, and that's not investment, and that's not showing you care about the club. I'm sorry. If you actually cared about football and cared about the club, you'd get a CDM. We'd be getting a CDM this summer. So, shut up, Glazers, you pieces of shits. Let's read it. Bloody hell. He also said, now unfortunately that hasn't been communicated properly. I may not live in Manchester and be fortunate enough to be at Old Trafford every week, but like the hundreds of millions of supporters we have around the world, I watch every match. Yeah, okay. I can't wait for every match. I enjoy the thrill of every goal, and I feel the utmost agony of every defeat. I personally take losses very hard. Oh my god. Oh, for fucking hell. No different than any supporters that losses hurt. I don't like losing, and I share the same feelings as supporters. Ultimately, we're all in this for what's on the pitch. It's about winning trophies and the enjoyment of the game. Okay, well, if we don't get a CDM, if we suddenly are interested in a CDM and we put it top priority because he finally actually if he's watched us, he would know that midfield is shit, and he'd say, we need a CDM. You know, he doesn't watch. He's not a football fan. We know that. We know the Glazers aren't football fans. They only care about money and the fucking commercial. He said he's a football fan. He's not a fucking football fan. He's an American football fan. That's why they've got the bloody Buccaneers or whatever it's called, which won the Super Bowl. But he's not a football fan. The Glazers never. We know they're money men. We know they're bankers. That's why Ed Woodward was in charge. He was a former banker, or shall I say wanker? But he was a former banker though. Yeah. I just don't fucking know with the Glazers, man. Like, they've been running this club for 16, 17 years, man. And it's just sad to see how far this club's declined over the years, man. Like, we used to be winning bloody trophies and stuff, man, but the Glazers have just absolutely screwed us, man. They've screwed us harder than a bloody... I don't even know what gets screwed hard. A bloody... What's it called? They've screwed us harder than a bloody screwdriver. Is that even true? I'm not sure. I think that works. Does that work? Yeah, I think it does work. I'm gonna say that works, but yeah, United stand is live. Fair play. Okay. Anyway, there's not really much more transfer news out there, but that's pretty much what Joe Glazer's come out and said. You know, it couldn't be further from the bloody truth. Oh, we're football fans. We care about the club. If they did, they'd buy us a CDM. And I'm going to end it on that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.